Ready, and we are in fact live. Okay, so what we're going to be doing there, guys, is Twilight of the Reich. Now, I've had this module for about a year now. It's the latest core module, if you want to call it that, from MMP, and it really deals with late war actions. It has a lot of rules implemented in other historical ones like rail cars and that kind of thing, well as various units. And it basically makes, well, it covers the last couple of years of the war is basically what it is. So, hence the title. It's the first time I'm going to be playing these snares. Never touched these ones before, so I have no idea what to expect. Every one of these, if you saw my review, has variable purchase points which you can use to buy different things. So you notice that the Raw Order Battle has no support weapons. Well, you can buy whatever you think you need to accomplish the mission. And the same goes with the Russians as well. They have their own as well. Again, you can pick and choose what you want to augment your forces with. So there's a lot of replayability because until you've done one or two of these, you're really not going to know what is important. Like, for example, do you want a sniper or do you want a couple of foxholes or do you want a couple of heavies? Everything costs points, and something is useful. Sometimes it's not so much. So this is going to be something I'm going to do for the next couple months probably is play each of the scenarios, and I think there's like 30 something in the last Twilight of the Reich. So I'm going to start from 290, which is the first one, go all the way up to the last one, whichever one that is, 306. So do the math. I guess it's only like 15. The part of the problem is, which I'm not a super huge fan of, is multi-page scenarios. So most of the scenarios, well, the exception of one, is one page. Everything else is two page, and there's one that is a four pager. So it gets a little bit ridiculous. SSRs get kind of unwieldy. And when you're talking about a small double map board like this one here with 4 pages of notes, SSRs, what have you, it's a bit much to all take in. But, it is what it is, right? So we're going to be going through Twilight Reich and playing each of the scenarios. There's one that's a three-sided one. That's the 4 page one I was talking about. And I don't think I'm going to be playing that one. That's might be a little bit too crazy, but we'll see how that goes. So this one here is Last Train to Leningrad. So this is early war, 1941. And the initial push, well, I guess this, yeah, initial push into Russia. Russians win a game in, provided the Germans have less than equal to six good order squad equivalents between E and I. So these four hexes here are the key victory hexes. I must have at least six squad equivalents. Vehicles count with a functioning MA count as one vehicle. So it pretty well forces me to set up within the four hex VC area. I could set up in depth and risk less casualties at the start, but I figure it's only going to be 5.5 turns. If I can delay them long enough, maybe not die as much, I can fall back in order into the rubble, into the rail cars, eventually fall back into my fail safe area here, as long as I can stay there for most of the game, keep it safe, then I have a chance of pulling this off as the German. Oh, yeah, no problem, Dave. Thank you for stopping by. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to do this in one go, but again, it's only 5.5 turns, and there's no time limit on the scenario card. Some scenarios have a expected play time. This one doesn't have any of that. So, as I said, it's going to be interesting to say the least. So we're going to do early war actions. We have rail cars and rubbles. So if you've played Valor of the Guards, you know exactly what a rail car is. Basically treated as a house. Wooden rubble, when it gets destroyed, you can only use bypass movement as a vehicle. Basically, wherever, like in this case, G10, G11, you could bypass G11 because the rail cars do not go up to the hex side. Contrast that with G13, you can see that the rail car overlaps into the rubble, so there's not going to be any bypass across this hex, or even for the south for that matter. However, you could bypass east to west. In this map, north is going to be to the left, so east will be to the top and west will be to the bottom. But yeah, so like I said, it's going to be interesting. A lot of dense terrain. This is close to Leningrad and Maga, wherever that is in Russia. Close to Leningrad. All right, so Russians do get reinforcements, and what I've bought for them is an FT as well as a DC and some LMGs for their reinforcements. And for the onboard purchases, now one of the SSRs says you cannot buy right here. You cannot purchase FTs and DCs for your starting forces, only for reinforcements, which makes sense. You don't want to unbalance a game by having a flamethrower for 6 points right at the start. It just gets unwieldy real quickly. So for my Germans, I bought a heavy and medium, some LMGs, and an ATR or two. And then for the Russians, I bought a couple of MGs. I bought a 50 cal. That's really going to hurt the Germans a lot. And then, of course, the FT and DC for the follow-on forces. Now, we do have a couple of factories to worry about. One is this one here, F11, F12. Now, I've rubbled F11. Again, one of the SSRs is rubble generation. So that's where all this rubble came from, which is kind of a cool mechanic. It dirties up a pristine looking map board because you have rubble, you could have debris depending where it falls. So it makes it more natural looking, and it's completely random how this happens because it's all a rubble die roll for each building, rail car, and what have you. All right, so Russians are going to move first. The Germans are on the defense, and again, they have to defend basically anywhere from E to I, and have 6 squads at least alive in that area, 6 or more. They can have 6 or more squads in this area, then they'll deny the Russians a victory. So what I've done is I've set up my Death Star for the Germans up here on the first level. A lot of rubble, so they're going to be able to tag some stuff out here, but not too much. But they're going to definitely be able to hit the Russian when they start entering the rail cars proper. So if I can keep these guys alive, well then it goes a long way to helping me withstand it. Now they do have a lot of units. They do have 628s, which are not underlined morale. So these guys only have a 2 ELR, and they ELR to a 426, which is a huge hit. A 628 to a 426. So it's going to be interesting to say the least. All right, let's set these guys up. Now, I really don't know how to attack this as a Russian, to be honest. I rubbled a rail car up here. I've got a wood, so as a German, I bought a roadblock, and I blocked off the road. So this basically limits this area up to the east to infantry, or if a tank wants to push through the woods for whatever reason, which would be a waste of a tank. So I've basically cut off these hexes here for the most part, and I just got to deal with the areas to the west. But again, I'm not sure where to come in. I got a KV-1, which is great, and this other one here, I can't remember what the model is, but the KV-1 with its 11 armor, large target, but it's got a huge-ass turret, and it's up armor turret as well, so it's an 11 all around on the turret, which is phenomenal. If I can get that nice and close, because the only thing that can hurt me, I think, is going to be my 50 long, which I put here hip. So there's a 50 long here, or no, that's a 37 long sword with APCR, and I have a 50 long here that's hip as well with the APCR as well. So, but yeah, I'm not sure where to attack the Germans. This is basically going to be my assault force, while these two groups on the east and west are going to basically try and break units and pin them down, keep them from coming into the center. Then once I'm in the center, my intent is to exploit to the east and then to the west. So I could bring them right into the center, or I could come through the gap here in D4. And then it's attack from the east and push this way while these guys come this way. I could also send my engineers on as tank riders. One, if I unbutton, this would be 1, pivot 2, 3, pivot 4, 5, 6, 7, pivot, 8, 9 into here. That would get my KV-1 into E5, facing into this area. I don't think I've used tank riders, though. All right, let's just do that. Let's go up that way. We'll set the tanks up this way. They're not the same, so they don't have to go in platoon format, which is always great for the Russians. Infantry-wise, I think I'm going to stack with my engineers. Those are my assault force, and they're the ones that are going to... I have to get into this rubble so I can start blasting these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then advance. That would work. So I'm going to start here. You guys, I think I'm going to... I could armored assault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'd have to CX. 6, they could get to E5 with the tank. But that's a lot of units under one stack. And I still got to worry about the second tank as well. Let's move the second tank down here. This guy's going to start unbuttoned. This guy will stay buttoned up because we're going to be danger close right from the get-go. And do I armored assault? I could do one squad. These guys are so powerful. 5.27s with assault fire and spray fire. So assault fire would be 4, 2 hexes away, or a 6 if you're adjacent. You throw in an LMG, you're looking at the A table after moving, which is ridiculous. One of the other rules, SSRs for Twilight of the Reich, is that if you're in concealment terrain, you automatically get concealment. So none of these concealments that I'm using are bought. They're all just organic. Now, I could do that with the Russians, but they're going to be shooting or moving. So there's not much point to setting it all up. But they would realistically be all concealed as well. I'm just debating, do I move in a platoon under this guy here? That's so risky. We probably got a weapon here. We probably have a squad here. And the squad, well, the squad can't see shit because of the orchard and the hedge. Till they get the D9. I would probably clip the hedge if I want to fire this guy there as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could advance under the crew exposed truck, which I'm realizing now is probably not the greatest spot for that. This one as well, they're all crew exposed to fire, which means that they only have a +2 protection for the crew member. And if I can tag that, it's very ineffective for the Russians if they lose that. I do got a 12 firepower infantry gun there. Well, let's start under the tank. And I can always move separately when it comes to the actual movement phase. We'll see how the shooting goes. As a matter of fact, you guys are going to start under the tank as well. I can always use it if I want the armored assault. All right, let's go wind change. We have a 7, no wind. I did not set up my thing. All right, so XCLR is 4. We got a 3 sniper. Allied are only a 2. That is really going to hurt the Russians. There's going to be a lot of conscripts, I think, by the end of this scenario. Oh, I already got snipers. So we have a 3 sniper for the German, and we have a 4 for the Russian. I should probably switch those two around. There we go. All right, let's go to prep fire. There's nothing I can do rally-wise except rally, because Russians can't deploy. Now I have to start working. And because, again, my limitation, I have to set up north or on of road D. So I'm basically limited to this side of the road. Very much like the Guards counterattack scenario. ASL, well, used to be ASLA, I guess is what it is. Where it's a lot of 628s charging across the street in Stalingrad. Similar to that. All right, let's start from the east and work our way to the west. That's going to be 12 firepower. If I fire here, it's going to be 6 up 2. So let's do that. 6 up 2 into that location. We'll go to prep. That's a bang-up start. Allied sniper, so Germans are out of luck. And a 6 on the 6 is going to be a 1 check. All right, so this guy's already tagged. And right off the bat, he is just broken, not ELR'd. So that is great. I have rate on my medium, so let's fire again. I could fire... I don't know if I'm going to hit this or not. And I have to specify where my covered arc is. So let's put that covered arc down. Let's fire this way. And I'm going to fire a 2 firepower up 2 shot into here. All right, no effect, and I broke my medium. Kind of funny. Well, we got some result. That's okay, I guess. All right, you guys are going to move. I could fire you instead. I could also fire the squad and the medium. That would be 4 firepower up 2. Or I could fire, not using the light, I could fire 6 firepower up 2. And then I could assault with these. Yeah, let's do a 6 up 2 shot. We're not going to use the LMG. 6 up 2 into here. Alright, that's no effect. Our little tank here with its, well, it's a truck really. 4 IFE as well as a 2 bow. So that's going to be 6. Halved is 3, so on the 2 up 2. No effect. Let's do the gun. And we're going to blast into this hex right here. So that's going to be +3. 2 for being concealed. And then a -1 for 2 hex range. So it's going to be a +4. So 4 or less to hit that location. All right, that is not a critical, but it is a hit. And no, oh, I got rate too. All right, so on the 12, we have an 8 on the 12. Should be a 1 check, so they lose this. Take a 1 check, and they are broken again, not ELR'd. All right, let's blast them again. This time it's going to be on the... Oh, and I'm acquired too. All right, so we have a +3 with a -2 is a +1, so 7 or less to hit. That is a miss, and I've acquired twice, which is fine. We broke them, so now you're going to move. You guys are all going to move, although maybe I should fire this. I also have the option of doing a human wave, because I have a commissar. I've got 3 units, or 3 hexes with 2 squads in each. I could do a human wave, get the extra morale boost. Which means I could fire you into this guy, maybe cause some damage, or even into here. What do we have? 6, 2, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'd be halved twice. So that's going to be 6. 8 firepower halved. It's going to be on the 4 table, up 3. Four up 3 or 4 up 3? Well, I guess I'll fire 4 up 3 here. I need a 4 or less to get a pinning. Alright, no effect. No rate, so I'm done. Ineffective shooting. I'm going to have to risk it and just do the move. I could also put op fire on. If I move this guy and I put op fire on him, op fire on one of these, and op fire on the LMG down here. And that way I can move the 3 squads across. I'll have a lot of firepower, maybe 20 firepower to tag one of these 2 guys that opens up. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Now, I could dash across the way. This would cause me to bump the concealment. And I get pushed back into the street because they're not dummy stacks. But it is one way for me to lose concealment. But, again, I would have to take my lumps once I get pushed back into the street. And that's going to be a point-blank down 2 shot. So I don't think I'm going to dash. All right, so let's go with you. We have a 45 long, so I'm going to have to pay +2 for concealment. And you're in a stone building, so +5, which means a 3 or less to hit. No effect, and rate of 1, I believe. No, rate of 2. So I do have rate. So this time it would be a 4 or less. No effect. All right, so I can't acquire because I fired infantry target type. Gotta say, I'm not impressed with my shooting. I got a concealed vehicle back here in rubble, but I think I'm going to fire on the infantry instead. Again, we're going to be at a +5, so 3 or less to hit. That is rate, so now a 4 less to hit. And that is done. All right, 50 cal. Let's use that. Now, we're going to do 6 firepower +2 into that location. That's going to be ineffective, and I have no rate. Wow. Horrible day for the Russians. All right, let's go to move. And we will start the assault. Let's start with the bottom here on the west. We're going to assault move into E19. I can't not take that shot. So an 8 down 1. Oh, cower. So 7 on the 6 is an NMC. And they're pinned. And final fired for you. That's not great. We said these guys are each going to assault in. So let's go. If I go to E14. I can't see because of the level 1 rail cars in this building. I was actually thinking of putting them up here on the second level, but the problem with J19 is it's outside of the 4 hex region that I have to worry, well, 5 hex region I have to keep units in. So tactically, I would have to move near the end of the game, and I therefore lose all my advantage. So I put them here instead. But this might have been a better spot just because it helps to control the northwest side of the map. Yeah, again, I can't not take that shot. So this is going to be an 8 down 1. All right, so 4 on the 8 should be a 2. 4 on the 8 is, in fact, a 2 morale check. And that would be a 6 up 2 is an 8. So you actually ELR. So this is the problem with the 2 ELR Russians. Oh, maybe I can't use those guys. Yeah, I can't use the hammer and sickle 628s because they don't have underlined morale. So I'm going to have to take that guy off and replace him with this. 426, we said. Wow. A 628 to a 426, just like that. All right, so that's going to be 4 residual in that location. And a first fire for you. Now, you're going to move across. Commissar will stay back. Let's put you here. Let's final fire. So this will be a 4 down 1. 6 on the 4 is an NMC. And they are fine. And then we have 2 residual there. Now I have to fire you. Let's use the squad. No, let's use the LMG. That's going to be a 6. Not using the officer, it'll be a 6 down 1. 6 on the 6 is a 1 check. All right, so he's fine. Now I'm kind of screwed. So we first fired the LMG, not the squad. So when the next guy moves, we'll have to unload everything, I guess. Sniper. No sniper. Right, you're going to come here. I'm not going to go into the residual. And this guy's already broken. So now we're going to unload the squad, which is going to be 8 down 2 because of the leadership. 4 on the 8 is a 2 check. So these guys are all marked. 2 check for the 628. And he freaking lives. And they only spent 1 movement, so I cannot fire again. Now, I can't fire because this building here is going to block my line of sight. Well, the rail cars would too, so it's... Although, no, wait, these are rubble. This one is not. Yeah, I have no shot with that guy. This might have been a better spot over here, but it is what it is. All right, now you... I don't think I can take a 4 down 1. So I'm going to move here. We're going to drop concealment, and we're going to fire an 8 down 1 shot. 4 on the 8 again is a 2 check. And once more, they are fine. Right, so we have a first fire there. Ineffective shooting, I gotta be honest, not the greatest. You guys are going to assault move into here. If I fire now, I get 2 shots, but again, a 4 up 3 is just going to be ridiculous, so I'm not going to fire. We'll let this guy come up forward as well. Again, I'll wait till my defending fire phase. Now we're going to move this guy here. So we're going to go for 1, pivot for 2, we're going to go 3, pivot for 4. We're going to go hatches down at the same time. 5, 6, pivot 7, 8, 9, 10, facing that way. Now, a 37 long, like I said, is not the greatest AT weapon. We're looking at a 9. I cannot even pen the front. I could try immobilization. I could try for mobilization. That would definitely help. Now, I saw him for 2, pivot 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm only going to pay the +2 for motion vehicle, +5 for delivered mobilization, which means a 7. So 3 or less, and it has to be a hull hit to get a mobilization. I could maintain my concealment if I don't roll a 5 or 6 on the colored die. Yeah, this thing is dead if this thing shoots. Yeah, let's do it. We'll risk the shot. All right, so I need a, as we said, a 3 or less. No, wait, large target. A 4 or less to hit, and it has to be a hull hit. All right, so I got a hull hit. I did not reveal myself, so I think I just stay under a cloak counter. I don't have rate. I've tinged him for 1. Now I can't acquire because he's still moving. Or no, wait, I can because I'm not moving. So I know I took a shot. I know that something just popped up here. I've spent 7 move. I don't want to get too close, but if I get him to F5, I'll be 2 hexes away and be that much easier to hit. The problem with the Russians is they're going to be red numbers, and I'm already sitting far enough away. Yeah, no special ammo. Mind you, I don't need to. It's only 3 or 2. I don't have to worry about Panzerfaust, so it's more or less keeping the infantry away from me. So that was 1, 2, pivot 3, pivot 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I have to stop here. I know it's on 11. So that's fine. We'll stop on 11. And I could try an intensifier, but again, the shot is just too bad. It's not going to work. We're looking at a +2 with a -2, 0 with a +2 for intensifier. And the mobilization. So again, we're looking at a 3 or less to hit. Too early to be intensifying. So I'm not going to bother. He made it. All right, you guys are going to go 1, 2, 3. This would be 6. And that's fine. I don't think anything can see them. This guy here, I've got rail cars in front of me. Actually, no. Yeah, this one might be in the way. I might be able to see him. Oh man, I want to try that shot. Because this hex is rubbled, I can see D5. Um, I would not lose concealment if I can't see him because I nobody has LOS to me except for that guy. Well, maybe him. Yeah, I would probably lose concealment from him. For an iffy shot, I think I'm going to clip this here. But if I could tag his engineers, so what would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hexes away. Squads are half, so it's going to be 4 and 12, 16 table with a +1. If I can tag this, and it'd be a 0 for the flamethrower guy. Yeah, I'm going to take that shot. Hopefully I can see it. I don't clip the building. I do clip this rail car, though. Shit. All right, well. And I clipped the rail car as well, which means I'm not going to be seen. Oh, wait, it's an orchard here, too, so I'm not going to lose concealment. But I might break my guns, which I don't. All right, so I know I can't see them. They've moved 6. They're done. You... I think given what's going on, I'm going to use Armored Assault. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By CX, I could get all the way to F8. This is street fighting. I got to be wary of that, but I could stop an E9 or D9. One, two, bypass 3, 4 for the infantry. The tank would be at 5. This guy would not be able to see me, but this guy would. If I bypass up here, this guy would not be able to see me, but this guy would. Oh, wait, that's not right. He's not in the casualty bin. He is been ELR'd, so that guy's gone. If I armored assault with one squad, I can come all the way up to F8. I would risk this guy shooting as well as this guy blasting him point blank and or street fighting the tank. I could come to all the way to E9 though. Fairly well protected. Yeah, this orchard would block line of sight for the guy on the first level. Something else I just realized, that these orchards are going to impact my line of sight as well. It is September 41, so orchards are in play. 1, 2, 3, 4. This way I don't have to CX, but I'm in target from you. By CX 1 hex, I can fire at this guy in the advancing fire phase. I'll be protected with the 0 modifier from this guy. And if they do unload, these guys will be able to shoot them, assuming I don't die horribly. But that's a lot of guys to take with me on a 4 flat. 4 flat. No, 4 plus 1. +2 non-assault. Yep, so it would be a 4 plus 1 coming all the way to 9. Let's do it. What the hell? We're going to CX the infantry. And we're going to use armored assault. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We'll bypass the D8, D9 hex side. So it's going to be 4 for the infantry and 6 or 5 for the tank. That way this guy can't shoot yet. Oh, wait, no, I'd be overstacked. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. A German ATR has a kill of 5. 3 hexes away. Nothing. Well, we get a +1, so it would be a 6. -3. So a 3 or less would get a kill. If I try immobilize, I've seen him for 1, which means I'm going to need +2, +4. Six or less. No, I need a 1 or less, so I can't immobilize. I haven't seen him for enough points. We'll come one more. I'm going to stop here, the tank, and infantry is going to stop as well. Now I've seen him for 2, 3. So what would that be now? +3. Immobilization would be a total of +8. I would still need his snake eyes to hit to immobilize. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to do that. I'm going to fire the infantry though. So let's do a 4 up 1. All right, well, that's great. And that would be 0 residual because of the orchard. And now this guy here, I guess I have to fire. I don't have to. It's going to be a 4 up or 4 flat. I have a chance of hurting the infantry. Otherwise, they're going to be right on top of me. If I expose myself, I'm going to get shot by this. That's going to hurt. It's going to be 6 halved. It's 2 firepower up 2, and then I'm going to get a 12 firepower gun for a 4 flat shot. A 7 would get me a pinning. Oh, let's try it. All right, so we're going to do a 4 flat onto these armored assault. Hope for a little. That's not it. All right, well, rip. Rip season. All right, so you guys are done. Everything is advanced. Now we can go to defending fire. All I have is a couple of final fire shots. Let's get rid of some residual. You're first. We're going to fire on this guy here so we don't get any fire grouping on our ass. And that's going to be a 4 down 1. 6 on the 4 is an NMC. And he's fine. This guy here. We have a 4 flat. 5 on the 4 is a 1 check. And it breaks. Very nice. Unfortunately, that is about all I can really do. I'm not gonna unconceal you guys. I'm not gonna fire my tank. It can't do shit against a KV-1 anyways. And you're completely out of position. This guy here is my gotcha if he ever comes into this area here, H15, or waltz down the road. He could bypass on the east and the west side, so there is a way around that. So yeah, this guy will gonna hopefully get him real good. Advancing fire phase. All right, let's start with our tank. We're gonna fire 2 up 2 into there. That's a miss. Then we're gonna fire the main cannon at the infantry. Not gonna bother about the gun. Oof. This way I get acquisition and I can really kill him next turn. You guys are going to assault fire with a 4 up 2. 8 on the 4 is a miss. You guys have assault fire. That's going to be 2.5, 3.5 round up to 4, 8, 12. Not going to use the LMG, so it's going to be 12, +1, +2 for the orchard, +4 total. +4 on the 12. All right, no effect. Good thing I didn't use my LMGs. Now I'll fire the Is that even worth firing? It's going to be 2 firepower plus 3, so no. The main cannon, though, I might get acquisition. All right, I got acquisition. And then we'll move down to you. So this guy's going to be assault firing on a 6. This could be 12. Yeah, let's do 12 up 3 into the factory. 9 on the 12 is an NMC. So the 9-1. And the 4-6-7. Wreck. All right, well, he's just broken. He's not ELR'd, so that's okay, I guess. First turn, and all the Germans are broken in the front rank. We have an op fire for 8 firepower. Let's target... Let's target the 9-1. Maybe I can take him out. So this is going to be an 8 up 3. No effect. And here we'll do a 6 up 3 into this location. 9 on the 6 is no effect. We'll do another 8 up 3. No effect. And that is it. Route phase. Now we got to do some running. All right. Prep. Residual. Def. Germans or Russians first. Now, unfortunately, I'm really hurting for leaders. I have a commissar, so you're good. You, my friend, are running all the way back to there. Now the Germans. 2, 4. Let's go on the ground floor. That'll be 6. You'll be able to come 3, 3, 6. You won't be able to make it to the building, which kind of sucks. And I do have a leader back here in the rear, so I'm going to come back to you. I think that's fine. And let's do Russian advance phase. All right, so we're going to launch you guys into here. Commissar will stay back. He's only an 8 up 1. You guys will come here. You're going to jump into that. And then I'll leave the rest of them sitting where they are. I don't want to gang up too much. Let's go under the commissar so we can use our machine gun. Yeah, it only cost you 2 move. That's fine. Level 1. So I'd have to come downstairs. And then you guys will advance to here. All right. We'll take that. We'll take this. Now, hand-to-hand is available as an option. Defender can use it if he ambushes, so got to be very careful how that works out. $50 cal is fine. Everything else is fine. And that'll be where it ends. Let's go to close combat. We only got the 1, so normal ambush. I don't think the Russians constitute lax. Yeah, no. All right, so it's going to be straight up ambush. Russian is a 1. That sucks. German is a 2, so there's no ambush. 6 to 4. He's not going to use hand-to-hand. We're going to use normal combat. Melee. And 6 to 4 is 3 to 2. So I need a 6. The German needs a 4. So 6 for the Russian, half squatted, and a 4. No. All right, so we're in a melee. Now we're a half squat, so that means we could always go hand to hand in our turn, which we're probably going to do. And that is it. Any concealment gain? Yeah, you guys would be concealed. Nothing else would. All right, so pins come off. Not too bad. It took about 50 minutes to do that first turn. And we're into the German turn 1. Now, German's got to wait the turn 3 to get their reinforcements, which this might be the victory denying points, depending on how bad the slaughter's going. Right now, it's looking pretty dire for the Germans. All right, so I got a leader, no leader, so this is going to be my self-rally. So I need a 3 for him. Okay. Leader creation. We have a 4. So he's back. A 4 gets us a German -1, broken cancels. Nothing for morale. So we have a 4 gets us a 7-0. At least we have another leader to throw into the mix. That was pretty clutch, I gotta say. This guy here needs a 4. And we have a 5. No effect. All right, Russians. We have a commissar, so the DM is gone. This guy needs a 7. Nice, and he gets it. That'll come off, and ready for the next turn. All right, do we want to deploy anything? I don't think so. Let's go to prep fire. Now, I think I want to skulk back. If I come to G11, this guy can fire at me, which is really going to hurt. But I won't get this in the face, which is probably important. So you're going to move. I think I'm going to have to move everybody except for my gun. It's a 37, which is on the 4 table if I IFT. I don't think I can use acquisition for immobilization. Case N is NA, right? So it's going to be a +5. We have large target, brings it down to a +4. 6 or less must be a hull hit to immobilize. I got rate. I keep my concealment, and oh, it's a turret hit. Shit. Now a 37 is not going to be able to pen. As I said, it's just to if I've got a critical maybe. I can't use my acquisition either. Let's try again. All right, so this time I strip my concealment and I miss. Now I'm kind of screwed. Really don't know what to do with this guy here. If I move it, he's going to lose concealment and he'll be dead. I mean, he might be dead anyways. All right, so we said we're going to move this guy. We're going to move you. We're going to move you for sure. You can stay concealed for now. Although he just has to jump in and strip it from you. So maybe I'd drop it. Take an 8 flat shot. Yeah, I think I have to do that. I don't think I can run too far. This could be the same thing here. I could take an 8 flat and an 8 flat. My armored car can't do squat. And that gun can't see. Yeah, I don't think I have much choice. That's not too bad, though. It is an anti-air gun. So IFE is 4, 5 for the coax. I could get an 8 up 3 shot into here, but again, I would drop my concealment. So I think I'm going to wait. We're going to move everybody except for this guy here who's going to drop it. But here's the thing. If I move back, he's going to be firing half firepower, and I'll be in lots of cover. You're going to take a 50 cal, and this is going to hurt. This is going to be on the 12 table plus 1. So I'm probably going to die here. So I'm going to shoot this guy. He's going to do an 8 flat against the adjacent unit. 5 on the 8 is a 2 check. Yeah, 2. 2 check for the 447. And he breaks. So that worked out okay. You're going to move. Everybody else is going to move. Yeah, let's go to move. And we'll start with you. You're going to come back to here. Now, you won't be able to see me because of the rail car for acquisition. You guys have to rally next turn. Let's come here. We'll just shimmy around for a bit. Now, this is a rail car, even though it's only on the last hex, so that would qualify. Rubble will prevent any line of sight, but this guy might be able to see. No, this is rubble as well. So I don't, well, maybe he can see that. Yeah, he'll be able to see, so I'm not going to get concealment there. Although I could advance all the way back to I. All right, you're going to come here. I think Skulkin is going to be the order of the day. Let's start moving up that way. I don't know why I'm up on the first level, to be honest. I think it was to shoot over, but that's probably going to miss. So let's go downstairs. All right, Dave. Thank you again, eh? We'll be doing more solitaire. It looks like Half Track won the poll, so I'm going to be using Half Tracks to ferry my pioneers to the front line. We're probably going to do that. I'm not sure when, but maybe soon. We will continue solitaire for sure. Oh yeah, I can see this hex, so I'm going to have to move these guys to here. That way they can gain concealment. Maybe I should have moved. No, I can't. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Defending fire. Now, if I did this correctly, I should not have any shots except for this. All right, so let's drop the shell on you. We're going to fire 6 up 2 first for the machine gun. 6 up 2. 6 on the 6 is a 1 check, so that's not great when I roll that. So there's no point firing the main cannon, so let's get rid of that. That's gone. My tank destroying 37 long didn't last very long. The only shot I might have is here, but it's long range 628, so I'm not going to bother. No shot. Let's get rid of that. This guy's going to have a 4 up 2 shot. No, he's not because of the rubble. But this guy will be a 2 up 3 for being CX. Orchard to be 3. 4. On the 2, yeah, so he's not going to bother shooting. For the same reason, I don't think I'm going to fire this thing either. We do have 6 firepower. 1, 2, 5. Assuming they can see each other and this rubble's not in the way. It would be, sorry, +4 on the 6. Too much like sniper territory. This guy's definitely going to fire. So it's going to be a 12 up 2. 7 on the 12 should still be a 1. And the 468 is fine. He can take it. Let's fire group onto this concealed unit. So this is going to be halves of 3, 6. We're not going to use the LMG. This will be 6 firepower plus 1 for the orchard and 2 for the rail car. So it's going to be a +3 on the 6. Hey, George. Thanks for stopping by again. Yeah, so that's no effect. You guys are done shooting. I don't think I have any other shots except for you. 12 up 2 into that location. Okay. 4 on the 12 is a 3 check, and I got right with my 50 cal. Now that is going to be ELR. No, wait. ELR is 4. 3 check is 4. Up 4 is an A, so you're just broken. Now I'm going to fire 4 up 1 into here with my covered arc being like that. So a 4 up 1 into this concealed unit. No rate. 6 on the 4 is going to be an NMC though, so I lose that, which sucks. And NMC, yeah. Collapsing. Not going to fire anything else. Risk Berserk, we don't want that. Advancing fire, I should have none except for you, so this would be a 4 up 3. And I think that was it. I could do a 2 up, 2 flat, no, 2 up 1 because of the orchards. Let's do this guy here to here, 2 up 1. Hail Mary, 7 on the 2 is a miss. And nothing else will play. So let's go to route phase. Now we got to start moving. So you guys are going to come here. That's a no-brainer. You're going to join them. You guys are going to come forward to here. Here. Just get that out of the way now. Get rid of some counters, prep, residual, defense. You. 1, 4, 6. So let's come all the way back to there. Russians don't have to move. But we'll come back to leader anyways. Makes sense. And now we can do the advance phase. All right, so we want to stay hidden. I need to get concealment. So you're going to come back to here. I just realized you're not going to get concealment because of that guy. Shit. You guys are going to switch. I'm not going to go forward. Let's go back. This guy will gain concealment. And we said you are not going to, but you will. And everything else is fine. Yeah. All right, that's it for that. Close combat. Because we're outnumbered now, we're going to go hand to hand. So I am at 1 to 4. In hand to hand is a 5 or less. Okay, well, he's not going to withdraw. So that was ridiculous. So 6 to 2 is going to be 3 to 1. I need a 10, 10 or less. That would have been funny if I rolled boxcars twice. All right, and we're into the Russian turn 2. All right, wind change. No wind. We have rallies to do. Self-rally this guy here. That's a no-brainer. He's a 9, and I failed it with a 10. Really? Fix that. And rally this guy here. That'll be 9 down 4 is a 5. No. And the Germans. So here we have 2 4s. 1, 2. Heat of battle. 7 broken is +1, so you're going to be battle hardened. That came in handy. And then here, this guy needs a 9. Come on. We have a crew that needs a 4. And then this guy here needs a 8. All right, so he's back. Now, I think we're all good for that. Let's go to prep. And we'll start blasting those Germans out of the hole. Now, I'm going to drive over this thing. I just got to worry about this guy. I know that he's an armored car, which has some good firepower, so I got to be wary of him. I don't think I have any shots, except for maybe this, which would be long range. So I'm going to move. I'll take this shot here, though. So we have a 50 cal. It's going to be 6 firepower with a +2, 1, because of my leader. So 6 up 1. That is gorgeous to see. No rate, and I am done. Let's go to... that's a small target, +3 for rubble, and concealed. That's going to be like a +6. Maybe this orchard. I mean, may as well try, right? Yep. All right, so I don't hit the orchard. +3 for the debris, 2 for concealed is 5, and then small target is a +6. So it's going to be a 4 or less to hit. Okay, well, rip. And a 45 down 1 is not going to be pretty. That is a turd hit. 45 long is a 10. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes away. Nothing for range. So it's going to be a 10 or less is a dead. 5 or less is a destruction. Flame. No, wait, 10. It's got to be less than. So it's not this, not a flame. It's just dead. All right, so we have crew survival with a 3. Crew does not survive. We want to go to X, ascend, and wreck. All right, and I had rate, no point firing, so I'll stay there. And then we'll go to a movement. Start for 1. This is my stall die roll or breakdown. That'll pivot for 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. I think I have an ATR here somewhere. I do have an ATR here. If I stay 2 hexes away, as a general rule, it's good to stay away from infantry anyways. 2 to 3 hexes. I don't think a 20 long can hurt anything. Yeah, base 6. So I'm going to be able to possibly immobilize here as well. 3 hex range. I would get a +1, so my to kill is a 7, but it's not going to pen it, no way. Immobilize is my best bet. So we have a motion vehicle and we have +5, so +7. Large target is a +6, so it's going to be 4 or less and got to be a hull hit to immobilize. All right, that's a hull hit, but I am revealed, and that is a miss. Start up for 1, pivot 2, 3, 4. Let's go 5, and we're going to stop there. I'm going to intensify, trying to mobilize. Now I need a Snake Eyes. Which, if that's the case, I may as well just fire. We're 2 hexes away. It's a +1 still, so that goes up to a 7. Double would be 14. So if I roll a critical, which is what I need to mobilize, so let's roll a just normal shot. All right, I don't break it, which is important. I have intensified, and I'm pretty well screwed. We're going to stop there. We'll take our shot in the defending fire or advancing fire phase. I still have a coax of 4 firepower, which would be lethal to here. So what if I throw smoke? 2x smoke exponent. Let's try smoke into F6. All right, so I do get smoke. That is 2 move. Hey, Hexy. This would be 4. No. I don't want to do this. I should have moved that guy first. All right, I've already said I'm going to do it, so let's do that. I have to fire this now. It's going to be on the 8, up 1. 4 on the 8, and 3 on the 8 for the flamethrower guy. This is really going to hurt the engineers. That was stupid. I didn't move that correctly. We have a 2 check and a K2. So 2 check on the 8-0. Broken, not Elard. This guy is a K3. Completely in the wrong order. 3 check for him. He is Elard. So that would be a 226 conscript half squad with a flamethrower. That's funny. And then a 2 check for the 628 at the bottom. He is a 226 half squad. RIP engineers. That was completely dumb. That was completely stupid and out of sequence. What I should have done first, something to bear in mind for attacking guys, is don't sacrifice your big units moving in the stack like I did. I should have moved this guy in here, maybe draw some fire, maybe not. But now I've got 2 broken half squads, conscript half squads, with a flamethrower. So not the greatest choice. All right, that's a first fire. Good shooting, guys. Now you are going to come into here, and we should put 4 residual in that location. So let's final. This will give me a 4 up 2. No effect. Leader will stay concealed. The 467 will fire. I'll use the LMG. I can save it up for this one here. So I think I'm going to use the LMG. We're going to do a 6 up 2. Leader, not leader directed, 6 up 2. 9 on the 6 is a miss. And then we have 2 residual. You're going to assault move into there. Now I'll fire the squad, leader directed. And it's going to be an 8 up 2. No effect. All right, well. 4 residual. I may as well do a 2, no, I guess it would be a 4. 4 up 2, final fire, or subsequent first fire. There we go. 5 on the 4 is a 1 check. And that's enough to break. All right. Now that is 4 residual. I cannot go into here. That's open ground. So let's move into the 4 residual. This will be a 4 up 2. 7 on the 4 is a pinning. All right, he's fine. Now I have to decide, do I unload this guy here? I could fire you as well. This would be a 4 up 2. Or I could wait till my defending fire and then fire on both. I think that's what I'll do. But I'm going to fire you right now. So we're going to do a 4, or wrong, an 8 up 2. 7 on the 8 is a 1 check. And again, another break. Almost an ELR. First fire there. We have 4 residual. He'll come into there. That tank is going to start up. Does not immobilize. We'll lose that. We're going to armored assault. 1, 2 for the infantry. 1, 2, 3 for the tank. This will be 4. That would be street fighting. I don't want to do that. Oh, wait, I'm first fired, so I can't street fight. Yeah, let's come up to here. I'm going to final fire. So this is going to be a 4 flat against infantry. 6 on the 4 is an NMC. Pinned. That'll work. I can't really affect the tank. I'm kind of screwed now. Yeah, let's just throw them in. What the hell? All right, so this is going to be an 8 up 2. No effect. I could fire my Death Star now. Over the rubble, it would be on the 20 table. Up 1. 20 up 1. Oof. Alright, got a rate. So we have a 4 on the 20, which gets me a K4. Woof. K4 for you, my friend. And that will be ELR. All right, now I do have rate, so let's put the covered arc marker like that. And wait for the next guy to move up. And this would be 8 residual and allocation. So I can't come to there. I'm going to have to come into here. I've already unconcealed, so I may as well fire the dudes, the machine guns again. Let's do a 12 up 1 shot into the rubble. Six on the 12. There's got to be a 2. Yeah, 2 check for the 628. And he is fine. And I got rate on the heavy. So let's do it one more time. It's going to be on the 6 up 1. 6 on the 6 is a 1 check. fine. And I can, wait, I still got rate on the heavy, so I have first fired everything except for the heavy. Now we got to decide, do I drop this? May as well. All right, so 7 up 2 is going to be 14, 14 up 2. 10 on the 12 is a pinning task check, and he is fine. That's a first fire, so I can't wait. I can't fire again yet. I gotta wait. Now I'll fire. Yeah, so we're gonna be on the 4 table, up 2. 7 on the 4 is another pinning, and he is fine. That's another 2 resid. And this guy had 6 residual. One, 4. I don't think I care about this right now, do I? We'll take the house, gives us some protection. Yeah, you'll come here. It's going to cost 2. I'm going to fire this guy here. We're not going to worry about the stone house. We'll do that in the defending fire phase. So this is going to be an 8 flat. Yeah, shit. I could fire again. That would be on the 4 flat. Or I could fire group onto the 628 in defending fireplace, fire phase, which would be 12. Will put me on the 12 up 3. But I'm probably going to die from this shot. That's fine, we'll do that. I'm not going to fire there. And then this guy here. Where do I want to move? Rubble, car. I could... I can't bypass this hexite because of the rubble. I can't bypass this hexite because of the rubble. So I think I was wrong. I'm going to have to drive all the way around. Then I have to worry about getting shot in the back. Or I risk rubble. I'm bogging down. Where did I put him? You're going to move to here. You're going to move to here. Here. That's fine. All right, that's enough of that tomfoolery. Let's do some defending fire phase. I don't have a lot. All right, so again, the artwork touches the car, so this guy will not be able to fire like I thought. I still have rate on my heavy, so I'm going to fire at this guy here, the 628. So it's going to be a 6 firepower plus 1. 6 on, or 5 on the 6 is a 1 check. Yep, 5 on the 6 is a 1 check. Enough to pin. Let's do it again. Still got rate. Oh, I missed a sniper. This is a 5, so it's going to be the same thing, a 1 check. And he's fine. So we have 2 Russian snipers. 1, 2. And we go 6 for 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yep, you're landing here. Who gets it? We have a leader and a squad. Good. All right, so you're dead. Now you have to take a morale check, leader loss. And you are pinned while they're on the assault. Other final fire, we're going to do a 4 up 2. And then we're going to fire these guys. This is going to be 8. And 4 will be 12 up 3. Um, 8 on the 12 is a 1 check. And they break. Oh, they almost DLR too. All right. That's it for that. You guys still had raid. I could have fired again, didn't I? Yes, I still had raid actually on my heavy. Let's go back to that. And once more on you, 6 up 1. Okay, that's the last shot. Finally, no effect. And now we're done. We go to advancing fire. This is going to hurt. You guys are running because I stupidly moved. So we're going to do a 4 up 2 to there. No effect. Let's do a half for move, 2.5, half for pin, 1.25. Double for Jason is 2.5, plus 1 is 3.5. Round up to 4. So we're going to do a 4 up 2 from the squad. 6 on the 4s and NMC. They're fine. Now we'll do the tank, and it's got 4 coax. So 4 up 2. No effect, and now we'll do the main shot to get acquisition. No shot from you. You guys here, same thing. This will be 6 down to 3, down to 1.5, up to 3, plus 1 for assault fire is a 4. We're going to fire on the 7-0 with a 4 up 2. And then we're going to do a 6 up 2 from this guy. No effect. Here we have 6 with assault fire plus 2 for LMG will be on the 8 up 8 flat. Oh, 8 rail cart. That's right. 8 up 2. 8 on the 8's an NMC. And they are fine. I could fire this, but I'm not going to bother. Route phase. All right. Now we need to move the Russians first. So you're in good order, which means you guys have to run. Cannot believe I did that. Oh, I never moved you guys either. 2 would be there. That would not be assault move, so you'd have to lose concealment on this. But the other squad would stay concealed. I forgot to move him too. All right. Commissar will actually go over here, do some rallying. That's what he's good for. You guys have to run as well. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 3 squad equivalents. So you can all fit in there, which is probably not the wisest choice, but using the Commissar's rallying benefit, it's going to be fairly easy to come back, I hope. You'll come back to here for 3. Actually, into this location. And you have to come back to here because that would be surrender otherwise. All right, that's it for the Russians. Do the Germans want to break? I'm pinned. I'm going to get jumped on by a couple 447s. Well, one anyways. Do I break? I don't have a leader handy to rally next turn, so it's not going to be likely I'm going to come back. I don't think I can. Six to 5 would be 1-1. I would be coming back at 1-2 odds. If I get ambushed, because my leader will be stealthy. No, wait. Leaders are not stealthy, right? They're elite. All right, they're elite. They're not stealthy necessarily. Heroes are stealthy. Uh, yeah. So it would be well. It's a slim chance I might get ambushed. In which case, I could use hand to hand. That's fine. Well, just I'm not going to break. I can't afford it. And Russian advance phase. So we have a pinned unit here. Let's. If I would be CX if I move into the rubble. If I drop the medium, I can always get it with one of these guys later on. I can move in, and then I don't have to worry about being CX'd. Yeah, we'll close the noose. You're gonna jump on that guy. So we have a CC there. We have a CC here. This is closing the gap. Yep, you can move there with the leader. You'd be CX otherwise. Let's put you guys actually here. We'll do another CC down there. I really don't know if this is the best choice for the Russians to jump in the hand-to-hand. I think it is, but... One, two, three, four. I could put a 4 firepower shot on this crew. That's assuming... Oh, I never fired this guy. All right, let's do that now. So it's going to be 2 firepower up 2 for the crew exposed. 6 on the 2 is a pinning, which you're fine. And now I'll do the main cannon for acquisition. Good tank. And close combat. All righty. So ambush terrain, we have a pin. So we have ambush for the attackers at 2, defenders a +1 and 7. So the defenders ambush 1 to 1. We're going to use hand to hand is a 7, I believe. I need a 7 with a -1 because of ambush. And I fail to ambush. Now I need a 1 to... No, I'm coming back with a 2 to 4 is 1 to 2, which will be a 6 with a +1. All right, so no effect. That'll come off. We'll be in hand to hand. Now here be the same things. Russian defender. Defender is not ambushed, nor is the attacker. So we're going to go 1 to 1. So I need a 5 from the Russian and a 4 from the German. No effect. Normal melee. Here, same thing. Russian is a 3. German is a 2. No ambush. 3 to 2 is a 6. So I kill the German. The German is at 1 to 2, which is a 4. No effect. All right, so you're dead. I think anything but a 6, and that is dead too. All right, well, we're into the German turn 2. They've all but collapsed. We got a melee holding on and a hand-to-hand over here. So in terms of concealment, there is none for the Russian. All right, rallies. So we have a crew here for an 8. Now this might be tenable. It's a side shot. We have 8 side armor. If I get the hull, it's an 8. My kill is an 11. 2 hexes away. Probably another one +1. So It might be a 3 or 4 I can get a kill shot. Assuming I live enough to get that. This guy needs an 8. And here we need an 8 as well. Yeah. Well, the Germans are coming back. It's just I'm not causing near enough damage to them. Let's keep the leader at the bottom because he's still concealed. As a matter of fact, the 468 is concealed as well. All right, now we do the Russians. So nothing for you. That comes off. This guy needs a 9. And we have a commissar here, so the DM is gone. Let's do the leader first. Leader is back. Now the +1 for the building and the commissar will cancel, so this guy needs a 8. An 8. Heat of battle. Russian is a +2. Broken is +3. 8. So you're going to be battle hardened. All right. Now our very unlucky engineers. So these guys might die here. So I need a 5 dead and a 5 dead. All right, so much for the Russian assault engineers because I stupidly moved in where I should not have. That was derpa. And fix that medium. No, dead. All right, let's go to prep fire. I have a shot from you, so let's spray fire the 2 squad locations with 12 firepower. Halved is 6 +1 +1, so 6 up 1 both locations. We have a 6 on the 6 is a 1 check, so this guy here is pinned. And the other dude is fine. Now I have raid on the heavy, so I'm going to fire on this 628 with 6 firepower up 1. 8 on the 6 is a pinning. And he is fine. Raid again. That'll be raid again and a miss. 6 on the 6 is a 1. Let's keep going until we burn out the barrel. All right, so I'm prepped there. The bottom's going to have to move. You're going to have to fire now. I don't think I can retreat. If I fire a 4, this would be an 8 up 2. Let's do that. 8 up 2. And we're going to fire 8 up 1 into the infantry. Come on, man. I was going to jump on that tank in hand-to-hand. You've got no shot except for here, so let's do a 4 doubled as 8 up 2. Again, nothing. Nothing. Let's go to move. You're going to come around. Oh, I guess you can't bypass because of the rubble. You'll come here for 3. Actually, you guys are all going to do that. You're going to come here. You're going to slide back into there. Just let them get concealment back here. So I'm going to do that now before I forget. You're going to jump into hand-to-hand. So I need to use this 9-1. If I put him in with the combat, that would be 7 to 6. I'd be at 1 to 1. Now the Russian would be at 1 to 2. I would get a -1, which would be a 6 or less to kill the Russian, and he would need a 5 or less. 4 or less. And then I got you. What am I going to do with you? I forgot the fire. I forgot the fire. 8 up 3 would have been okay. Half firepower for the half squad. Let's get into motion. You're going to take a shot, so this is going to be, and let's button up when I start up. So I can't affect you with the machine guns, although 6 firepower machine gun would be a base 4. I'm only got 1 armor. It could be a 3 or less. 2 hexes away would be an extra +1. Yeah, let's do that. So I need a 9 to hit with the machine guns. So I hit the turrets. Doesn't matter. It's the same. Now I need a base 4. We get a +1 for range. It's a 5. Down 1 is a 4 or less, and I get a kill. All right, and now I'll hit with the main shot. And I don't have rate of fire, but I do hit the turret. And this will probably kill it. 76. Gets a base 12. Down 1's an 11. Nothing for range. Yeah, so it's going to be a kill, but not a flaming wreck. And we have 3 survival. All right, get rid of that. Again, not optimal placement for the armored car in hindsight. All right, so we're going to go 1. I fired now, so I can't fire again. 2, we're going to stop there. We'll take possession in the rally phase. And maybe get a side shot before I die. I don't know. All right, that's going to be it for the move. Let's go defending. Uh, 12 up 2. No effect. Let's do 12 up 2. No effect. And then we'll do our tank. So that's going to be a 8 firepower machine gun up 2. Pinning task check. We're pinned. Nope, we're at 468. We're fine. Now the main shot. That's going to hit. So we have buttoned up +1, -1 acquisition canceled. -2 for 2x range, terrain cancel. So it's going to be an 8 or less. So that hits. And on the, I think a 45 is a 4 table. Yeah, it's on the 4 still. On the 4, we have a Jesus H. Frickin' Christ. K2. Well, and they are fine. Bring it on. I do have rate. I do not have rate. So I've acquired twice. And Plucky Half Squad is still alive. Unfrickin' real. All right, here we're going to do a 12 up 2. 7 on the 12 is a 1. And that is a pin. So much for jumping into hand to hand. And you guys have no shots. I gotta remember this guy's here. Yeah, advancing fire now. Don't have any. And let's go to route phase. For once, nothing on the German side is broken, which I guess is good. So route phase is non. And now we go advanced phase. So we said we're going to launch you guys into there. We'll come downstairs so we don't get encircled. You guys are going to hang out here. You're going to get acquisition now, so let's do that before I forget. I could have fired that. I forgot. You need a patsy. And you're going to jump on this. No, that's probably stupid. It would be a 3 CCV. I got +2 because of defending guarding infantry, so it's not going to be worthwhile. And I can't take the squad. It's just going to be death. So I'll just move there. One to one, hand to hand, we need 6s each. You're going to come to there. You're going to jump onto this guy. And then you are going to come to here. I think that's fine. Close combat. And let's start with our newest one here. We have ambush for the attacker and defenders. So no ambush. 1 to 1 is a 5. So he's a half squad, and the Russian needs a 5 as well. He doesn't. All right, so that worked out pretty good. We're in melee. Here's this hand to hand. We need 6s each, so the German and the Russian. No effect. All right, we've added a 9-1, so that's going to give us 7 to 6 is 1 to 1 odds with a -1, so I need a 6 or less. Fuck. And he's attacking with a the 9-1. Oh wait. 8 to 6. 5, 8 to 6. I don't think it's going to change anything. 8 to 6 is still 1 to 1. Yeah. All right. The 9-1's are going to stay with the squad, so the half squad attack by itself. So the 6-2-8 is going to take on both leaders and the 4-6-7 at 1 to 1. He needs a 5 or less. No effect. All right, so we're now all in melee. Good or bad, not sure. And that is it. Any concealment gain? Yes, you. All right. German reinforcements are going to be showing up. Hopefully they can swing the battle the other way around. Wind change. We have no wind. Rallies. We have a 9 here. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll do you up there. Right here back. This guy can't rally. You can't rally, so that's it. Nothing on the German side. Take possession of our AT gun. We'll see how long this lasts. And we're into the prep fire phase. So let's do... Oh, yeah. The 458 is going to try the flamethrower. and the DC. Wait, a flamethrower. And the 527 will do the DC. Actually, the 80 will try the DC. Yeah. My own little tank hunter hero. They're going to move. You guys are going to shoot at this. So it's going to be an 8 up 2. No effect. You could pivot your turret and fire. So let's do that. Or I could wait. No, because I wouldn't count as a moving target from a side shot from the AT gun. So I'm going to spin my turret. Other way. And I'm going to fire. We have a 4 coax, so it's going to be 4 up 3 because, no. What is a slope traverse? I think it's a +2. Yeah, +2. So it's going to be a +4 on the 4 and on the main cannon. Now that would miss with the main shot. Both shots would miss. Okay. So hopefully I get a hull hit and I can take out this KV-1. I'm thinking of firing into this. You got a half squad. You got a 468. A good chance of damaging the 468. Maybe my guy lives. I could fire a flamethrower. He is an elite unit, so he wouldn't have to pay the penalty. But I think I'm going to move instead. Yeah, I'm going to move and then fire in the advancing fire. Which means I really don't have a lot of shots. Everybody here is going to move. You're going to shoot on the 12. 16 table, actually, up to. 12 on the 16 is shit. And we'll try a 12 up 2. 6 on the 8 is going to be a 1. They can take it. Do I fire? That would be 14 doubled as 28. So on the 24 table up to, I have to worry about my guy breaking, who can withdraw from close combat, but I have a really good chance of breaking these Germans. Because right now they're outnumbering my Russian squad. And I don't want to throw more guys in. So I think I'm going to fire. So on the 24, not using the LMG, up 2. We have a 9 on the 24, probably the 1 check, 2 check. All right, 2 check. Do my guy first. Broken. We'll do the 9-1. Fine. The 7-0 is fine. The 247 is broken. And the 467 is, we said 2 check. He's a 9-1 leader, so that would be a break. So it kind of worked out. I've got 2 leaders left to take on my withdrawing NKVD. You're going to move. Everybody here is going to move. I got no more shots because of this. You guys are going to have to push that gun around. All right, let's go to move. We'll start up at the top. Start with you. You guys are going to come to F7. I want to come here. I could move to F6. This guy would not be able to hit me. It would have to pay a +3 double, would be +6 when he pivots. -1, +1. Because of the flamethrower. I'm afraid of losing my KV1. Let's assault into F6. I have to take that shot. I can't even pivot and shoot at this guy. You are going to assault into here. I'm going to hold fire. You guys are going to assault into H10. Commissar's in town. And then I got to deal with this. So let's start with you guys. 1, 2, 3. You guys go 1, 2. I could manhandle that. I got to be wary of this coming on, though. And again. Should be enough, and that's under hazardous movement. See you, George. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. All right, so what else we got? You 1, 2, bypass 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't push it into the rubble. I think I'm more or less stuck on that formation, so that's fine. Let's go defending fire after I delete it. And 8 up 2, eh? I could fire group on the 12 up 2. Or on the 8 up 2. Four up 2. I don't think that's worth it. I'm gonna try it though. Let's do a 4 up 2. 6 on the 4 is a sniper, and we have an NMC. All right, so he's fine. Sniper, no sniper. Now we're gonna do an 8 up 2. That's more like it. We're gonna fire. Oh shit! I'm gonna get jumped, aren't I? I have to fire at a 628. Let's go this 628 here. 8 up 2. No effect. Oh, he's dead. You guys got no shot because of the rubble. If I drop concealment, a 50 long gets me on the 6 table. That would be at a +2 to hit, 1x or 2x range, so that would be a +1. Would be a 7 or less. So I'm going to do that. 7 or less to hit. I keep my concealment, but I'm unhipped. And that would miss. However, I do have rate. And then I need an 8 or less to hit. That is not a critical. Missed it by 1. All right, so on the 6 table, we have a 9 and a sniper. No sniper. I have rate again. I keep my concealment again, so let's do that. Now I need a 9 or less to hit. And I hit last shot. Still keep my concealment, and it's going to be on the 6. No effect. Wow. 3 shots, and I got butt kiss. And that, as they say, oh, wait. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, we have a large target. We have a 2x range is a total of -2. Stationary, which means I can hit it on a 11 or less, and I need a hull hit. I do have APCR, so let's do APCR first. I got a hull hit. Holy shit. Yeah, so that's a hull hit with APCR. It is my last APCR shot. All right, so I'm out of APCR, but a 37 long APCR is a 10. 2 hex range bumps it up to a 12. Wow, 1 extra. So that's a 12. Down 8 would be a 4 or less, and I can kill a KV. All right, so that equals the to kill number. It is a hull hit, direct fire, so we need a. So it is immobilized. Two X range gives me a 12. Side shot down 8 would be a 4 or less. 4 equals final to kill number, so it's going to be immobilized. Which I guess on balance is okay. I do get rate of fire too, by the way, so I could always try again with normal AP. And I get acquisition too. Not that I need it because I'm so close, but any little bit helps, I guess. Now, because I have rate of fire, whoop, I did not want to do that. Because I have rate of fire, I could also get a free pivot and face these guys. I'm going to get shot up anyways, either flamethrower or this, so I'm wondering if I just rotate. That would be a +6. 2x range is a +5 total. -1 for the flamethrower would be a +4. Would be a 4 or less, and I could hit the flamethrower guy. 5 or less for the rest. Or I try a shot of AP, hope for a critical, or else that I need a 3 if I penetrate the hull. Let's try the tank. Turret hit, rate of fire, sniper. Rate of fire. And a turret hit, so no effect. Hull hit. I could pen with a 3 or less. And again. All right, another sniper, another rate of fire. And I need a 3 or less. No sniper. Keep going. You're going to die anyway, so again, another sniper. Come on, man. Give me something here. There, well, there, I got a sniper. 1 for 2. One, two. You can't write this stuff, I tell you. All right, well. Advancing fire. Let's do a flamethrower. I mean, I don't need it. No, I'm not going to fire that. Do I fire into the melee? I think I have to. It's only a half squad. Although, I could use hand-to-hand now because I'm underwhelmed, which I think I'll do. I don't know. He's a 468. If I fire, I have a good chance of breaking him. This would be 8 firepower with a +3 if I used a leader directed. Let's go 4 up 2. Okay. And here we're going to be an 8 up 2. 7 on the 8 is a 1 check. And they are broken. All right, so what else do we got? You are prepped. You're not going to fire. Yeah, I don't got any other shots. This I can fire actually. So this is going to be a 4. Not using the LMG. A 4 halved to be on the 2 table. Wait, 6 halved is 3. Halved is 1.5 plus 1. Round up is a 3. We're not getting anything for the LMG. So it's going to be on the 2 up 3. Yeah, that's it. Enough of that. Route phase. All right, so prep. Residual. Defensive fire. What has to move? Now the Russians are not broken, but the Germans are. So you have to withdraw from combat. You guys have to withdraw from combat and move. So that means I have a chance of eliminating you with these 2 guys. In the meantime, let's do this guy here. 1, 4, 6. So you're back to there. And then we'll do the combat. All right, so let's do this one first. So you guys are withdrawing. You guys have to retreat because of this unit here. So that is 1.5 squad equivalent. The first squad would make it into there. Now the second squad can make it there as well. It's just going to be overstacked. Or I could head to the rubble. So I'm going to stay there. You guys have to withdraw from melee, which means it's going to be a 2 to 6. We have 2 to 6, which is 1 to 4 odds. I need a base 3. If I use hand to hand, that would be a base 5. Now I'm trying to versus broken units a -2. -1 for leaders a -3. And I think that is it. Withdrawing unit, another -2. So I have a -5, and right now I need a 5 or less. So 5 or less with a -5. All right, so I'm able to kill this unit as it's withdrawing. It means we're not in melee anymore. I didn't do the advance phase. Let me redo that. You guys would have been killed in the withdrawal. You can't leave a combat, can you? Can a broken unit leave a combat? No, I guess it would be withdrawing during the route phase, right? Yeah, no, they leave in the road phase. All right, so this guy here is going to go back to here. So the melee is now gone because everybody's broken. So I guess my leaders could have gone with him. They could each accompany unit, which I think is legit. Um, I am so overstacked here, though. I think I should have moved this guy to here with him. That way I avoid overstacking. You move one unit at a time anyways, so I would have been overstacked here, and I could pay another 3 to go there. I think that's legit. Yeah, you're DM'd now, which means you have to run to there as well. You can't see the tank, so you can move into that location. All right, things are really getting dicey here. All right, let's advance. We'll jump into the melee, help out our half squad. We'll go 1-to-1 here. Let's jump into here. You'll take on him with this 628. Hopefully the German gets ambush. There. You guys go there. Commissar, come back and rally. I cannot enter that because I would be CX'd. If I stay there, though, that's fine. Let's CX. I'll keep the pressure on this broken guy so he can't come back. Alternatively, I could come this way. Let's do that. That way I can jump on this guy. You're going to move up to here. No, I need to deal with these guys, so you have to come down. All right, we have a lot of brutal combat going on. Let's start with this guy here. We have joining the melee, we got a leader and a 527. So the 8-1 or 8-up-1 is going to attack with the 527. That's going to be a total of 6-8 firepower to 4. So it's going to be 2-to-1. However, he's a +1. So it's going to be 2-to-1 with a +1. That'll be enough. We need a 7 or 6 or less with a +1. So I kill the German. The German's going to attack the leader and the 527. That's going to be 1-to-2 odds. I would need a 4. If I attack everything, it would be a 4 as well. So I may as well attack everything. Let's attack everything. I need a 4 to kill everything. Oof, that would have been nice. All right, so this is gone. You guys will take the ATR as well. In here, we have hand-to-hand, so we need 7s for the Russian leader creation, and we have the German. German missed. All right, and we have leader creation for the Russian. Now that's a 2. Russian is Base morale, nothing, not broken. So he's no modifier. So we're going to get an 8-0. Russian +1 is a 3. So yeah, we get an 8-0. Here we have ambush. Russian defender, no ambush. 1-1's a 5. And a 5. No effect. Melee. Here we have ambush. Attacker, defender. Defender is not get ambush, which sucks. That's going to be 12-4 is 3-1. 12-4 is 3-1 odds. I need an 8. 1-6 would be a 4. Or I could take everything on for a 3. Let's take everything on for a 3. May as well. 3 and a 4, not much difference. So the Russian and the defender. I would have killed or casually reduced to half squad. But I missed. And that is, they say, is that. All right, now we get German reinforcements coming on. Where do I bring them on? I got to avoid the KV. He's just going to kill my tanks or my armored cars and my half tracks. If I bring the half tracks in this way, I can infiltrate this area, maybe even this area over here, because I only have to worry about a 426 right now. Well, this is going to hurt right down the center. And they're 5-4-8s too. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 with the road bonus. Advance. So you're going to start there. Let's get rid of this. Vehicles. We'll put one on top of you. You're going to have the 5-4-8s in your containers. Give a damn. Armored car. What do I do with you? I think I got to deal with this somehow. 37 long, you're going to be useless against a KV, so again, I got to stay away from that. Yeah, okay, that's fine, I think. I think that's fine. All right, wind change. We have no wind. We have a lot of rallies to do for the Russians or Germans, but not enough die rolls. So you need a 3. And this guy needs a 4. We're still DM because of the good order unit there, or the melee unit. You guys need a... That's a 9, down 4 is a 5. That would have been nice. You stay DM'd. And you need a 3. Russians. Here, we get rid of this. I need a 10. Almost got casualty reduced. All right, and that is it for the rally phase. Let's go to prep. Now I need to blast things. I could fire the medium at this stack. I could fire the heavy at this stack. I could fire the heavy and squad and spray fire that. if I spray fire everything, that would be 20 firepower plus 1. That would do a good number on those squads, but I would be vulnerable to this guy here, unless I get raked. If I fire the 2 squads, that would be 16. One of the leaders would be a -1, so +1 net. And I could spray fire the machine guns on these 2 here. That would be 12 each with a +1. Let's do that. All right, so we're going to do the 2 squads with a 9-1 here. So it'll be an 8 up 1, of course. Now I'm going to do 12 firepower up 1 with the other leader. Rate on the heavy. Let's go 12 firepower up 1. 9 on the 12 is an NMC, so the 628. And the other dude. Fine. And one more. Rate of fire again, that's going to be a 9 on the 12, again is an NMC. 1, 2. All right, so this guy is going to be replaced with a 426. And broken. This guy will be fine. Let's switch fire onto this guy again. 6 up 1. Last shot, 9 on the 6 is an NMC. 1, 2. All right, well, that was completely useless. All right, +1 for the orchard, 2 for the rubble, -2 acquisition, which would have followed him. That would be a +1, so 7 or less to hit. Yeah, damn it, just take that off now. I don't think they would lose it, but... And this guy here has to hit the 50 cal before he dies. It's going to be an 8 up 2. 8 on the 8's an NMC, so the 8-1 is pinned. The 447 is broken. And the 447 is broken. Okay. And our leader is pinned. So he's got a decision to make. You're gonna have to fire, my friend. Sorry. You're gonna fire an 8 up 1 for the flamethrower and up 2 for the leader. So we have a 7 and an 8. A 1 check for the flamethrower and an NMC for the leader. So the leader's broken. 1 check for the squad, who is 7 up 2 is a 9. So you guys are both broken. I guess that's we're sacrificing some concealment loss. And now I can die after I move. You have to come back. All right, so we said you guys are going to run down the street, not the vehicle, so let me get rid of him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with road bonus. You guys are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be a 4-up-2 shot for the crew. Let's take a 4-up-2 shot. Six on the 4 is an NMC. And the crew passes. What do we say? 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop for 5. Unload for 4 would be 9. 2 move are gone from you. And then it can come in here with those 2 move. You're going to defensive fire 8 up 2. 9 is a pinning task check. And what a waste of a snake, guys. Startup for... We said 4 and 5, 9, so that would be 10. No, if I start up in reverse, that would be 10. Coming back, it would be 14. Stop for 15. You are going to go 1, 2, 3. Cross country is 4, 5. You'll stop for 6. You'll offload for a total of 10, which will be 3 moves, so you can't go anywhere. But you'll be dismounted. You are going to join him. I really want to overrun this guy. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7.5. We'll stop there. You are going to overrun this dude here. You're going to go 4, 8, 10, wrong, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12.5. You're going to fire. You saw him for 2 move. He's a motion vehicle, so it's going to be a plus 4 at least, maybe a 3. 2 move, so it's going to be a plus 3. Small target is a plus 4. You're going to hit the hull. And you have rate. Now 45 AP is going to do a base 10, so 9 or less, and that armored car is destroyed. Yeah, all right. It was a foolish errand to send him on there, but if he would have made it, that would have been really funny. We have crew survival because it's not a flame, and we do not. Now, the reason I did that is because if that would have succeeded, it would have eliminated the gun. If not, I only lost an armored car, which is really not going to be that effective in city fighting anyways. I think. I may live to regret that decision. What do I have in terms of good order? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have enough with my existing units. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 VP right now that I can try and hold something with. Plus one more, actually. Right, defending fire. Well, you did a bang-up job with the flamethrower, so there's that. You have no target because you're immobilized. I should write mobilized on that. And then, I mean, I could spend shots wasting it on that. I could fire on you, actually. Let's do that. I'll fire on you. I don't hit the rubble, so that's fine. Little shell game. +1, +3 total for the machine guns, which equals 4. 4 up 3. No effect. Now the main shot. We have no rate, and that's going to be +3. That's going to be a hit. +4 because it buttoned up. So I hit with my 12 firepower, and I do that, which is nothing. All right, well, next up, let's do 2, 7, 9, doubled is 18, up 3. It's leader directed, so it's going to be an 11 on the 16, which gets us a pinning frickin' task check. This should not be defending fire. That should be prep fire. And he passed. Sniper. We have a sniper again. Sniper's hot. 2 for 3. There he goes. 1, 2, 3. Right onto here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take the 4, 6, 7. Break. Well, you're gonna have to fall back to there, but that's as far as you can go. Here we're gonna have 7 doubled is 14, so on the 12 up 3. 8 on the 12 is a 1 check, so our 9, 1 is broken. The 8, 1 is pinned, so he's useless. Our broken guy is a half squad. Our heavy is broken and Elard. Wait. Yes, Elard. And our medium is pinned. All right, well, that completely just invalidates that position. Let's keep it going. All right, so we have 12 up 3. No effect. And then we have 14, 24 table. Not using the LMG. 24 table up 3. No effect. 13 on the 24. Maybe a pinning. Yeah, pinning. He's already pinned. No effect. Let's final on the squats. It's going to be 4 up 3. 7 on the 2 will be a miss. And that should be a prep. Let's final fire on here. That's going to be a 6 up 3. No effect. All right, advancing fire phase. I don't have a lot left, to be honest. 3 firepower from the anti-air half would be on the 1 table, up 2. And now we'll fire the 37 long for acquisition. That would be a 1 up 3. It's not going to fly. Not going to bother. And I think that is it. Yep. Route phase. All right, so we have some routing to do. First of all, does anything need to break? No. It is my move, so they can advance in when I'm pinned. I won't be pinned next turn. You guys have to run, leaving the heavy behind. This leader's going to pick up the heavy, unless he does that. Okay. Everybody here cooperate. There you go. All right, so you're back to there. You guys have to run as well. Your destination is M9. Now, you'll be protected by the orchard from interdiction. So you can make it all the way back to there. That'll follow you. You have to retreat 1 hex. Then you can't go unless you want to get interdicted. Now the Russians. So you guys have to move, leaving the 50 behind. If I don't break, would I jump on an A1? Probably, because there's a 50 cal in there. So I think I'm going to have to break. You guys are going to run back to here. The conscript will run back to there. Take that with you. You guys are fine. You don't have to move. Yep. All right, so we're good there. Let's go to advance. Now I'm going to come into here and try and grab that 50. Hopefully I do. We're going to put you guys into that location, and Pioneers will be there. This guy's still concealed. You're going to be concealed. We're going to jump on the 426 with our 548. Not a lot left there, gents. Not a lot left. All right, so that'll be it. Close combat. Here, let's do ambush for the attacker. The conscript is lax, so he's a 2. So luckily, the conscript almost got ambush. So I'm going to be a 1-to-1. I need a 5. And he's at 4-to-5, which is a 4. All right, so we're engaged in normal Melee. This one going on 1-to-1, so we need 5s. German, Russian, no effect. That is it. We're into the turn 4. And right now the Germans still can deny the victory if they can just hold on. Just hold on, boys. All right, wind change. We have no wind. Let's rally this NKVD. Welcome back. You guys need a 4. No joy, you stay DM. That'll come off. This guy needs a 4. And that'll come off. All right, Germans, that comes off. This comes off. The crew can try and rally with a 4. Nope. Here, this guy needs a 7. Let's do the leader first, though. He can't use the leader. He's got to rally himself, which means he failed. So this guy would need a 4. And then a 3. And then a 7. Really? Oh, I forgot to advance you guys in. What do we have here? 1, 2 squad equivalents. So this would be 3. Use the right keys. There we go. And you're going to jump under this one here. Actually, you'll jump into the woods. No, you'll go in there. All right, so German rallies failed. Let's try and pick up the heavy. And over here, let's try and get the heavy from the leader. Right, this time he does. Actually, the squad's going to pick that up, not the leader. All right, this is really going to be tight. Prep fire phase. We're going to move up in the north, or the east, I should say. Let's fire you into here. That's going to be +3 on the machine guns. And then the main cannon. Now, again, I don't have rate. We're going to have +1, -1 canceled, buttoned up, and the house is +3, would be a 5, so that's no effect. Acquired twice. Everybody else is going to move. Tanks are fine where you are. I really can't negotiate this terrain because, although it could come in through here. No, I can't because of rubble. Basically, these guys are screwed. I have to back up and come all the way around, which I'm probably going to have to do. Look, I have to come up this way. You guys are going to fire, so let's do 7 doubled is on the 12 up 3. 10 on the 12 is a pinning task check, so the 8-1. And the 4-6-7. Really? Yeah, both machine guns and you pin? Come on, man. Next up in the breach, we have 12 up 3. No effect. And then 24 up 3. 12 on the 24 should be a NMC. Yes. NMC for the A1. Fine. And the pinned squad. Yes. Sniper. No sniper. All right. So they live. Now they just have to kill something so that they don't get jumped on in combat. These guys are going to fire next door, so it's going to be on the... Well, I could do an 8 spray fire. This would be 4 up 3, which would be a waste, but this would be 8 up 2. but I think this is a threat right now. So let's do 12. No, that would be 16 table up to. All right, so it's going to be on the 12. So 6 on the 12 is a 2 check for our little 50 cal crew. And they are ELR'd. Well. All right, next up we do move. Start over here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, DMU. You're going to go bypass 1, 4. You guys will come to there. You guys will come to there. You are going to start up for 1, pivot for 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 14. No, we'll stop back here. You're going to start up. You're not immobilized. You're going to pivot for 2, 3. That would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11. Stay in motion. Let's put you in here. No, you're going to come this way. Deal with this. Commissar in a 628, you're going to come here. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could see X actually come to here. That would eliminate you failure to route. Yeah. All right. So here we in CX. You're gone failure to route now. You have no shot. And then you. What do I do with you? Start up for 1, pivot 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be 10, pivot 11. And we'll stop there. Manhandle and manhandle. And unfortunately, that is going to be it. So let's go defending fire. Now my Death Star has to do something and they're pinned, so it's not going to be great. First of all, let's start with you. You've acquired twice. Cancels out the terrain, so you have +1 for the orchard. A 7 or less will hit. You frick. Let's intensifier. All right, so that is going to be a hit. And on the 6 table, we have a 7, which is an NMC. And we have a pin. All right, so that's intensifier. Next, we're going to do you. You've acquired. So let's do the 37 long. +1, 7 or less to hit. I don't break it. I've acquired twice, so now we're going to intensive. And I broke it. All right, so we have disabled main because +2. Well, that's one less point. And a 2 firepower anti-air with a +2. All right, so that is that. Nothing else can see. Another spammer on there. Just a second there. Uh, Twilight of the Reich. I think it's interesting. This is the first scenario I played, so I don't have a really firm grasp of it yet. The biggest thing is replayability because we have purchase points for every support weapon, defensive fortification, what have you. So once you know what to select from this, it would probably make life a lot easier. But that, I think, comes from experience. So if you're not experienced, you're not going to know what to pick. If you're very experienced, you're going to pick the same thing every time because it works. Flamethrowers, heavies, that kind of stuff. You don't have to worry about concealment because everything starts concealed if it's in concealment terrain. Roadblock, maybe. Nothing really fortified, maybe. But you're really looking at mediums and heavies and flamethrowers and maybe some lights. Everything else really doesn't matter. So it's nice because it offers some variability, and maybe I'm oversimplifying it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I like it. It's this is a fun scenario despite the bloodiness. I mean, it is Leningrad, so it is a heavy price point. It's a 3-inch box. You get a lot with it. You get the complete SS with it. Extra engineer counters as well as the NKVD from Valor of the Guards. I mean, you get a lot bang for your buck, and yeah, I if you can fit it into the budget, I'd recommend getting it. I know it's kind of wishy-washy what I'm getting at, but I like it overall. I'm not exactly sold on the weaponry fortification purchase table, but maybe that'll grow on me depending how we go. I've been completely forgetting about the Molotov capability. All right. Yeah, that's it. Advancing fire. What do we have to shoot? I'm not going to shoot at that squad. He's going to be gone. Failure to route. I'm not taking prisoners. I'm going to be jumping on this guy. Or no, wait. This guy has to shoot. He hasn't fired yet. Yeah. To be honest, myself, I've got most of them. You can see them all there on the shelf. But I completely butchered my clipping job in Festung Budapest, so I want to get that one again. Hopefully they reprint it so I can. I butchered Rising Sun. Oh my god. The counters look like they've been hit with a JDAM, like somebody pointed out. It's pretty horrific, so I want to get that again so I can clip all the counters. Oh my god, it's going to be very expensive. Just because I didn't buy a $100 pair of clippers. But yeah, I'm very much a completionist too. This is going to be a very expensive year with Sassel 3 coming out. I want to get Doom Battalions, those two that I already said. And that's just ASL products, so not to mention journals and action packs. All right, I almost forgot these guys here. So this is going to be 12 firepower. And we're going to target these two 628s. 12 up 1. And I was betrayed by the dice once again. I don't think I have enough points to hold on. Advancing fire. Let's go. No, we're going to jump in. You guys could fire here, so let's do a 6 assault fire up 3. No effect. You're going to die failure to route, so let's go to route phase, get rid of that now. Russians don't have to move, except for... No, you don't have to move because you're broken now. So that means only the Germans have to move. So, right, so we're not taking prisoners. So you're gone. You're gone. We have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 squads, 7 squads, 2 of which are not going to be a good order. Or 3 of them which are not going to be a good order. Do I break? I'd have to head to this woods. That would be 1, 2, 3. I would be temporarily overstacked for 4 move. This woods would be 6. I'd probably move... No, I can't move into here because of these guys. I'd have to move to K12 through the rubble. And then I can reach it. So we're going to break. We'll take our leader. We'll take the medium. And we'll just drop the heavy. Yeah, all right. So advance phase. All right, how am I going to do this? So we've secured the east, that's fine. Now I got to deal with this guy here. Let's throw in a 527. Now we have numbers. You guys are going to go hunt down those guys. You guys will come here. Let's get rid of that. Everybody will daisy chain down. You guys are still broken. Here, we're going to jump into there with you guys. You guys will go there. You'll take in that melee. And you guys are going to jump into there. Let's come in. Oh, wait, that Siak should have stayed. You'll come into there and try and pick up that heavy again. Whew, getting hot in here. Getting hot in the kitchen, boys. All right. Yeah, I think the Germans are definitely screwed on this one. I'm not hitting enough. I'm not hitting enough units. All right, let's get this one first. And now we are 9 to 4. 9 to 4 should be 2 to 1. So I need a 7. So I'm a half squad. I should have designated my attack first. I'm going to go for the 447 at 1 to 1. So I need a 5. All right, no joy. This location here, we are 10 to 5, 2 to 1. So again, I need a 7. And I'm going to take on the 628. 1 to 2 is either way. So I'll take on everything. So I need a 4. He needs a 7. 7 for the Russian. So kills me. And then the German is a half squad. Who gets it? 1, 2. So the 426 is a half squad at the cost of a 548. Let's get rid of the LMG too. And then here, ambush. So we have the Russian is a 6. The German is a 1. Hand to hand, 1 to 7. 2 to 7. 2 to 7 is 1 to 4. I need a 5 or less with ambush, so I need a 6. All right. So that is going to be casualty reduction. We have a leader and a squad. Squad is casualty reduced. How funny is that? Hand to hand back now is 4 to 2, 2 to 1, so that's a 7. And they kill me. Well, they took him with them. All right. Let's do a quick tally and see if it's worth fighting this out. Well, let's do the rally phase and then we'll see. If I don't bring these guys back, then it's game over. So, I need a 5. This guy is a 4, a 3, and a 3. Yeah, they can't come back. Which means you're going to stay DM'd because of the adjacent Russians. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's not over till the fat lady sings, but I've got one more move after this to try and hold on. All right. Getting ahead of myself here. So let's get the rallies out of the way. This guy now needs a 5. Okay, okay. That's clutch. We have a crew over here. They were hit. They should have been DM, so he's going to need a 4. Nope. And then Russians. So you need a 8. And then a 9. Here, this guy needs a 4. And let's try and pick up the 50. They do not. That's also clutch. All right. Well, it's not over yet. Can't believe this battle is still going on. Prep fire. I'm not overloaded, so I have to fire. We're going to do 8 firepower, spray fire. 8 up 3 in both locations. Eight up 3 in both locations. I probably should not be doing this. Yeah, all right. Well, that's a Freddy. No rate. And you're done. Can't do anything with the half tracks yet. MA disabled means you're recalled. The minute you start up, you're going to get street fighting, so you're probably dead. So let's fire the 3 anti-air at... So that's gone. That's gone. We're going to fire the 3 anti-air adjacent, so it's going to be 6 up 3. 7 on the 6 is a NMC. Leader, Commissar's fine, and the squad is fine. Sniper, no sniper. They should have been recalled, actually. They never should have fired. Um, I can't even see because there's rubble on the ground. I cannot see this. I could fire into this melee. My guy is going to die anyway, so I may as well. That would be +2 on the 8 table. Yeah, +2 on the 8. No effect. Go to move. Do I want to move or do I want to wait? Right now, this is my victory points and 2 of these guys here. Let's get rid of him first. All right, so first of all, we need a patsy, which they pass. They're going to do street fighting and try and kill this thing when it starts up. That'll be enough. What are we looking at? It's not considered motion yet. It started. It is open topped is a -2. Yep, so it's dead. And they are marked with a first fire. All right, so now this guy has to come back this way. How do I do that without dying? I'm going to get swamped next turn. If I come to K... No, I can't come this way. I'm going to get jumped on by one of these squads. Let's move you to here. You guys are going to hunker down. And my last turn, I'm going to move to I-17. Hopefully I'll be able to stay there concealed, and then maybe I can get a victory. Yeah, I'll leave that truck there. These half tracks here. Start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could throw smoke down. That would keep me alive a little bit longer. But then I would just get fired on the defensive fire phase anyways. If I move my engineers to here, they're going to die. And I got a 45 facing there too, so I've got 245 longs, so I can't do that. I can't move up here because I got a KV1 that's just going to kill everything. And I need to get within X row I to count as victory. So I'm going to come face this way. This guy's going to move to this way here. And then I'm just going to have to rush it and hope that they live to get to the thing there. This guy will cover my flank in case they send this guy up, which there's no need to because he's going to get jumped on, so he probably won't, but you never know. I may feel a little risky. Other shots. Movement. I guess none. All right, defending fire. Let's bring the pain to an end. All right, so we're going to have 12. And 8 is 20. So on the 36 table, up 3. Cowers. So it's going to be on the 30 table. 11 on the 30 is a 1 check. So the 9-1 is fine. 7-0 is broken. 5-4-8 is fine. The broken 4-6-7 is half squad. And our 2 half squads, 1, 2, are both dead. Where's the... Oh, there he is. All right, so unfortunately all these guys go away. And on with the next shot. Here we're going to have 24 up 3. Good thing I didn't fire the LMG. So 15 on the 24 is going to be a miss. Nothing else is going to shoot. Here we're going to have... let's do a 8 up 3. 7 on the 8's a 1 check. Broken. Yep, that's it. Game over. Game over. I cannot withstand that firepower. This is going to be a 12 up 4. So you're going to have to run. You're not going to be able to come back in time by turn 5. Been at this 3 hours. I'm ready to cave in already. Well, what do I do here? Completely ineffective. I was supposed to break something and I can't even do that. I think I even forgot to fire that guy too. Actually, no, I didn't. I fired spray fire and it was ineffective. All right, so advancing fire. I don't have any. Road phase. Germans have to retreat, so you're going to come back to there. You guys will come back to here. All right, and now we're into advanced phase. I have to advance. I can't not. I have to be in position to jump into these guys. Let's put the flamethrower here. The leader and company will be here. You're going to jump forward. Keep them off my ass for a little bit. You guys will jump into here. That give me better protection from the stone than the wood. And close combat, we only have the 1. I'll take on everybody with hand-to-hand, so not going to be that. And that should be enough to kill me. All right, and we're into turn 5. Wind change, no wind. Self-rally, we got a conscript. Yeah, the conscript, I guess. Okay, well, he was. Here we need an 8 and then a 8. Or 9, actually. Pick up that 50 cal. Now it's going to hurt. Germans, we need a 4. And I need this guy to come back with a 5. Sort of think it's over. Okay, now we need a 5. And now we need a 4. Very nice. Very nice. And our faithful crew that never got fired on last time is back. All right, so we go to prep. Let's blow their socks off. So start with this. Again, machine gun fire, 4 firepower. No effect. Main cannon. We have a hit. +2, -2 cancel. +1, +2 for buttoned up. Is a 6 or less to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a minute. They are a base 6 to hit. +1 for buttoned up, 2 for the orchard, 4 for the building. Is a snake eyes. 2x range is a 4, so that's just a hit. And now on the 12. Yeah, okay, well. Rip. What is snake eyes on the 12 too? A 1 KIA. Well. All right, let's undo that. Half squad crew. All right, so the half squad is destroyed, and this crew is broken. Thanks for coming back for nothing. Shooting. You guys are all going to move. You guys are going to blast this hex with your 36 frickin' firepower up 3. That's a little better. 11 on the 36 is a 2 check. A1. Pin 467 medium, broken, and the 548 is broken. Yeah, game over. There's no way. There's no way that they're going to do it. These guys are going to die from street fighting. This is going to get killed right now, so let's do that. That's going to be 8, double to 16. So 16 up 1. 7 on the 12 should be a 1 check. 1 check. Yeah. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, there's no way the Germans can do this. I have enough units to make it. However, there's no way they can get into the zone, which again is between E and I. Inclusive, I have to get 6 squad equivalents in that location. Right now, I've got 1, 2, 3. This is 4. This was supposed to be 5, but they're dead. These guys are going to run. There's no way I can do it. There's too much firepower. So I'm going to call it there. Russian victory in turn 5. Very fun scenario, though. Remember, we got Discord, guys. It's in the description of the video on YouTube. Stop by the Discord, see what I'm doing. Keep tabs that way. Next up, I think Dave and I are going to be playing Valor of the Guards campaign game 1. We should be starting off on 14th September. I think we're going to try that tomorrow. Not sure, to be honest. But there's a Diablo 3 new season launch coming this weekend, which I'm playing. Diablo 4 is out right now, so I'm probably not going to do any streaming until maybe Monday next week. And then maybe we'll tackle Stalingrad again. But again, we'll see how things go. I want to thank you guys very much for coming out watching. Yeah, Twilight of the Reich, interesting. Lot of moving pieces in this, a lot of replayability because you can get the purchase points. I'm just not sure how I feel about all that, to be honest. Again, an experienced player is going to know what to pick because it works every time. An inexperienced player will not pick your best choices typically. But again, that could be be a negative. Let me know what you guys think. Twilight of the Reich, ASL 290, Last Train to Leningrad. I enjoyed it, even though the Germans lost. But the Russian 628s are just too powerful. Even with the 2 ELR, wasn't hitting shit with the Germans. So maybe if I could have got my Death Star to kill something, it would be great. Casualty wise, we're looking at 47 Germans to 10 Soviets. So, at any rate,